seriously, I did not purposely wear this shirt today. I was at Marshall's yesterday and it was a steal and I'm obsessed with it. It's just super cute. Oh, hey guys, thanks for watching again. Today I want to talk to you about that burnout feeling that sometimes you get when you're working towards a goal. So before we get into all the nitty gritty, let me just say that coming off of Junior Nationals and placing 8th at my first national show was definitely just like, boom, it was hard, right? Everyone said you should be so excited for placing in the top 10 at your first national show. And yes, I was excited, but I also saw, the next step and I saw more potential for myself. When I got home, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna let that get me down. I'm gonna truck on. I'm going to go do another national show. So I decided I'm gonna do the show in Pittsburgh, which is North Americans. Just gonna push on, it's another 10 weeks and I'm already here. Just let's do this. About a week in to that prep, I took some time off in Chicago and enjoyed some food and relaxed a little bit. It wasn't super strict. In fact, it wasn't strict at all, like ate a whole bag of Twizzlers. Really indulged. So the week after that, when I decided to get back into prep mode, I was with my friends at girls' night. Everyone was drinking some wine, having some appetizers. Of course, I had my food prepped. And the whole week, I just was battling internally. Do I want to continue to do this show? And just the feelings that surrounded me. And while we're sitting there, I'm with my friends, I text my trainer and I text my husband and I was like, I think I'm not going to do this show. I'm just ready for normal life. I don't think I should do it. I don't think I'm mentally ready. I was feeling like going into this show, I either need to be all in or all out. I don't think it's healthy to decide to compete and be battling yourself the entire time. It's just not good for you. You're not going to give off good vibes to anyone around you. It's going to be really hard for other people to support you. It's going to be hard for you to stay motivated. I just was like, I don't feel all in, so I'm out. So then I started thinking, oh God, am I making the right decision? And am I going to look back and regret this? And so I spent hours just like thinking and working through this. And so I want to share what my decision is and how to work through things like this. So the first thing that I did was I asked myself why. Why stop? Why keep going? Why do I want my pro card? Why am I feeling these feelings? I sat there and I said, why stop competing? Well, I'm ready for some normal life. I have drinks with my friends. I don't want to do 2 cardios a day. I want to be able to, kind of do it if it fits your macro style of dieting and not be super strict. I want to not stress about what time I have to eat, not have to pack my meals everywhere I go. I want to sleep in some mornings. So it was all kind of these like, I just need kind of a break. Then I said, why do you want to keep going? Well, sometimes even along the way, you might have to revisit your why of, why you want to compete. So when I started this, it was that, I wanted to challenge myself and see if I could do it. I wanted to experience what it was like doing a bikini competition. And now my why is very different. So sometimes asking yourself why is good. You have to kind of step back and revisit that. So now my why would be, I really want to inspire other people. I want to be a fitness model and be in the industry and be seen as a fitness expert. I want my pro card for that reason. I want to work with brands of products that I love. I want to teach people about this sport or about fitness in general. Then I decided to look at why am I feeling so much pressure? Because that was one thing that came up when I was thinking about doing this show. Okay, am I just doing it because I feel like I have something to prove? And so I was kind of feeling like, oh God, what if I go to Pittsburgh and again, I'm not in the top 5 or I don't win my pro card? Am I going to let people down? And I thought, okay, Kayla, are you doing this for them or are you doing this for you? So in a nutshell, I kind of just went through basically like a pros and cons, just tried to analyze what I'm feeling and why I'm feeling all of these different things. Like what's the reasoning behind everything? So then my next piece of advice to you, after you've done that and you've sorted all of your feels out, is to recall a time in your life when you've been through this similar experience and how you felt or how you handled it. So for me, I thought back to in high school when I played volleyball, and I thought, oh gosh, should I apply, to Fair State or somewhere to play volleyball? And I didn't. I moved away and, went to college without playing sports. And I look back and I'm like, damn it, Kayla, like you could have done something really, really cool with that. Whether you were great at volleyball or not, it would have given you some experience and you would have met some new people, and just life is about experiencing things. And so then I thought, well, why didn't I go play volleyball? It bothers me to this day that I didn't do that. And why? And I realized that I backed out and I didn't even apply and try because I was afraid of failing and being rejected, but also I was afraid of being great at things. It's entirely been out of fear. And so I think I was backing out of this show in Pittsburgh or feeling this because I was fearful of the unknown. Am I going to place? Am I not? God, what if I do in my pro card? Like, what are the expectations going to be of me? And how is my life going to change? How is it going to affect my family? How will I feel if I don't win my pro card again? And then I decide, I'm going to take a break, and I didn't do it. So just thinking back to other times when I've quit something before, why I quit and how I felt at that time. Do a little fill in the blank. How would I feel in 10 years if I quit blah, 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 blah? How would I feel in 10 years if I stuck to this and I experienced it? Or put your own fill-ins in there. The time's gonna pass anyway, so when you go back, how are you gonna feel about what your decision was? So that's a lot of internal thinking and analyzing, and it's pretty draining. That whole week I took a nap every single day, I'm pretty sure. I was just exhausted. I was tired of thinking about it. And so I text my husband and I text my trainer Keith, and I just said, what are your thoughts? I think I'm gonna back out. I'm not sure if this is right for me. I just needed a little bit of guidance. One thing I want you to consider is that when you seek the counsel of others, sometimes you're gonna get advice that really isn't what's best for you. It's good to hear it, don't get me wrong. They may say something that will spark something for you. But realize that people might give you advice. It might be something that's actually beneficial for them. For example, my friends would say, Kayla, obviously you need a break, you're burnout. My friends totally support me in everything that I do, and they would want me to do what I want to do and push through, but they're gonna say to take a break because my friends so desperately want me back. They want me back to come out and dance and have some drinks with them, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not upset with them for feeling that way, and they don't even probably realize that they would say that because of that. Just human nature is they're gonna maybe give you advice that could be what's best for them. And I think the last thing that you need to do before you make a decision is to pray about it. The whole week I was fighting it. You don't want to sit there and think, okay, God, what am I supposed to do? Just give me the answer. Because I think sometimes you can take little things as the answer when they're really not. You're gonna put your own spin on it. So just what I prayed all week was, God, if this is my show and this is what you want me to do, just please change my heart. Give me the energy, give me that desire and that fire back. You already know what I'm going to do. Help me understand which path you want me to follow. And that's when it kind of started to happen. Scrolling through my phone, and I see a quote, and it reads, when my heart is overwhelmed, lead me to the rock that is higher than I. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Just don't make a decision and let you kind of guide me through this. Then the next morning I'm at work, sitting at my desk doing some stuff for Fitness for All, and I come across another quote. The temptation will be greatest to quit just before you are about to succeed. So I think this is just something that happens to all of us with any goals we have. Oh, and by the way, let me just show you this whole outfit because I'm obsessed. So, goals, tank top, and my ombre leggings. Yeah, it's so true. So I think anytime that, you're working towards something, there's just a moment where you a lot of times feel like you need to back out. It's intense. It's supposed to be that way. And that's where, 99.99% of the people quit. And so it's like, are you a 0.1 percenter or are you the rest of the people? And it's perfectly fine. I'm not saying that when you're working towards something and you're feeling, overwhelmed, that you should just suck it up and push through it, okay? Because that's definitely not healthy for you if that's not what you're supposed to be doing. So then, a couple days go by and it's just like every day there's something little that comes up that I'm like, okay, I am supposed to be at this show. A girl I met at my last show, her name's Steph, she texted me the next day, how's your prep going? I've been thinking about you. She knew I needed it. Whether God told her or something else, the universe, I don't care what you believe in, but that message that day was like, okay, I'm supposed to be there. Steph will be there and we're gonna have an awesome time together, and like this is what I need to do. God was starting to place in my heart that I'm meant to be there. And then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I went back to that why. Remember that first thing I said, when you have to kind of sort out your feelings, and that why of like, why am I experiencing this? And I realized, oh my God, duh, Kayla, God is using you as a channel. Literally. Kayla, you have a social media following. Someone you know, or maybe don't know, is going through this and they're struggling and fighting right now. I'm gonna put you through it so that you can experience it and share your wisdom with someone else. And I'm like, okay, because I remember when I started this, that my goal was to share my journey and teach people about the sport, inspire people. And that's why I was fighting last week, because I was supposed to go through feeling overwhelmed, feeling like I want to quit, feeling frustrated, feeling exhausted, feeling like maybe this isn't right for me anymore, so that I could work through it and be the fighter that I am and share how I figured out what I need to do. So here I am, loving life this week, training my heart out, fighting like always, and absolutely enjoying every minute of getting ready for Pittsburgh North Americans. So my takeaway for you is, before you make a decision about your goals, really take a step back and analyze your why you're feeling this way, why you want to continue on, why you don't want to continue on. Seek the advice of others, pray about it, make sure you do all of those things before you make your decision. And then if you feel that it's still in your best interest to quit something or to back out, that's perfectly okay and you can be at peace with it. But if you are supposed to continue on, your heart will be changed and you will fear everything and rise. Thank you for watching. As always, you can subscribe if you want to see more videos. I will be sharing more of my journey. You can also check me out on my blog. It's varietybyvashti.org. I'm on Instagram at Kayla Vashti, and that's pretty much it. Oh, Snapchat. I love to do the Snapchat. So my Snapchat is Kayla Tyberski. I have like a different handle for every freaking platform because that's just what I do. I like to confuse you. So I hope you guys have an awesome week, awesome day, whatever, and I will be back next time. Peace out, y'all. Hashtag obsessed. Marshall's is seriously so great for awesome little fitness things. So